Blissful and lovely rising, day, evening, or night, depending on what time zone you're in, my beloved beings of the collective consciousness. I am Spiritual Truth Seeker, and I'm coming again before you with another reading of a couple of visions that I've recently had traveling upon the astral realms. These two readings were similar in context. It was of two masculine beings. Both were trying to come in to a house. One of the masculines, it was at night, evening time. He was trying to come in through a window, especially a side window, and he was dismantling the window, trying to get it ajar. But little did he know there was another window that was already open. But he was so adamant about wanting to get into the house. And as I'm looking at this masculine being, I'm asking him what was he doing, and he proceeded to say, "Let me in." And I was perplexed. So that vision had tapered off. And in another vision, another recent vision, it was another masculine being in this realm, upon this realm. And this being, he was doing his best to come through double doors, like very large white doors. And he had a perplexed look on his face as he was trying to barge his way in. And again, I'm asking this masculine being, what are you doing? I mean, I can clearly see that he was doing his best to come in, but both of these beings were not allowed to, because they had to ask, or I had to grant them permission to come in into the auric field. So before I get a deeper dive into clarifying, because we already basically knows what that means. We're going through a major solar eclipse along with a new moon in Aries that's approaching. We're in the waning energy now. That's approaching on the 29th, March 29th, which is Saturday. So there's past life occurrences, past life soulmates that want to come back to the collective, especially if you're healing and they feel this. They feel that you're wandering off. They feel your energy is dissipating, and whatever is not working for them or serving them, whatever energy levels that they're on, they want to see if those doors are open, so you can allow them back in, give them permission to come back into your auric field, which collective, you can do what you want to do, but for me personally, that's a negative. I've done so much healing upon my journey that I could never see myself going back to those past traumas, especially with beings who still haven't identified with healing, still haven't did the shadow work. It's unacceptable. That would be, you've done all this shadow work for nothing. And who wants to go through that? Because if you allow certain beings, if you allow certain energy and entity attachments to come back into your auric field, into your electromagnetic field, into your healing space, it would only get worse, because all this is nothing but a test in our life's journey upon this experience and the experiment upon this earthly realm. So once again, we are going through a major shift, a major paradigm shift of death and rebirth and transformation. And this is a good time to really, collective consciousness, do some more shadow work. This is a good time for manifestation, upon this era of the new moon in Aries, which Aries represents the first house of the zodiac wheel. Aries is about the I am. They are about self. They are about perseverance no matter what obstacles come their way. They keep on trucking along no matter what, because they believe in self. What will the high vibrational Aries do? So yes, they don't give up. They see their goals and they push forward in their fiery energy, because they are a fire sign. So let's get into this reading, collective consciousness. And before we do, let's begin by giving, the known and unknown ancestors in the highest, widest of lights, that's invoked the energy with respect to gaining more clarification upon these visions. So, ancestors, I come before you just seeking clarity and discernment, upon these visions that you've gifted me to see upon the visions that I've had recently. We are clearing out the energy. Thank you, Spirit. And I ask that my spiritual team, my spiritual guides, my archangels, my auric and oversoul, the goddesses and the gods, I ask that you come before me, direct, guide, and protect me with this reading, to be able to share, with the collective consciousness, foresight, clarity, and discernment upon their own journeys. Whether this resonates with them or not, I believe that whoever finds this video, hopefully it resonates with you, and you can decide on what it is that you need to venture upon your own healing journey. But for me, I'm deciding to move forward, not backwards. So let's start with the tarot deck, shall we? And I've already cleared out the cards from past readings. We're turning all negative energies back to cinders tenfold. Ancestors, what is it that you want to show me in the collective upon this energy reading in this moment in time? Please and thank you, to gain more clarity, knowledge and wisdom and discernment upon these visions that I recently seen. Ancestors in the highest, widest of light, could you please show me what it is that... Thank you. Oh, so we have the moon in reverse. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's definitely... Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, spiritual team. Thank you, spiritual guides and my ancestors. We got the moon in reverse, so with that energy, if it was in the upright, this would definitely be, I feel emotional despair. But with it being in reverse, these entities know. They know that we know what they want to come in. And this pairs well with the visions that I've just had within those astral realms. They know that a lot of the collective consciousness knows that we're not accepting that, especially if you're still in that stuck and stagnant energy. If it was in the upright, yeah, there'd still be illusions, fantasies, overstimulation, emotions. But being that it's in the reverse, yeah, these entities know that a lot of us are not taking it anymore. A lot of us know the games that they have been playing. A lot of us are not letting these energy vampires back in to our threshold, because they have to ask permission now. These are energy vampires. These are NPCs. These are people that don't want nothing because they have not did the healing work. They have not did the shadow work for themselves. They just want to leech off your energy. So this is definite clarification that, yeah, the collective knows what's up, Definitely. I love that. Let's pull another card. Ancestors in the highest, widest of lights. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. The Three of Wands, that fiery energy. There's been a choice that's been made upon this journey. Look at this being looking out before him upon the land. And he has his hand on that first rod. Oh yeah, he's made his choice, and it's in the upright. They've made their choice to push forward. We've made our choice to push forward, collective consciousness. You know, high vibrations, to walk away what does not serve our highest good. Beautiful card. Let's pull one more card. Ancestors, known and unknown in the highest, lightest of light. And then we'll move on to more divinational cards of insight. Let's get more clarity. Can we get one more card from Tarot? Spirit, please and thank you. One more card of clarification. What is it that you want the collective consciousness to see here in this reading, in this time? Please and thank you. The energy is being stubborn. Okay. Could you come forward? Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. I've been told to show all three of these, and that'll be it with tarot. We got the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, divine gift in abundance, collective consciousness. That's beautiful because you've passed the tests. You have told and you have shown energetically that you don't want to be involved, with these past traumas, these past soulmates who hindered your blessings, who hindered your gifts. No more stuck and stagnant energy. This is a gift from the divine because you've done the work, because you're healing. And it's fastly approaching. The Knight of Wands. Definitely. And then this is the Six of Cups. If it was in the upright, it would be that nostalgic, six representation of the cups of love. Yeah, nostalgia. But being that it's in reverse, I'm feeling at this time, we don't want to go back and reminisce on what did not serve our highest good. We know what is good for us now. We're living in the present moment now, not the past. We're not going to relive those past traumas. We are healing from them, collective consciousness. That's beautiful. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spiritual guides, for giving us clarification with tarot upon these visions. Oh, I am being led to go to the Kipper now. Let's see what other clarifying definitional cards and information, downloads from ethers, spirit, ancestors in the highest, whitest of light. What is that you... Thank you, spirit. Oh, shoot. Courthouse and privileged lady. They came out together. And what is it at the back? Thoughts. Again, thank you, spiritual guides. Thank you, ancestors. This person, like the visions, these masculine beings, they're reminiscing about what they allowed to walk away. They knew that you were the answer to their prayers, but they weren't ready in the past to heal their past traumas. They were projecting whatever that they were going through at that time on you. And now they're reminiscing. Now they want to come back. They're having deep thoughts, especially within this new moon in Aries coming through. Oh yeah, they want to come back. They want to come back to this privileged lady, this energy, which is you, beautiful collective beloved consciousness. It's you they want to come back to. They're having deep thoughts. They're reminiscing, But here's the courthouse. They're being judged. It's up to you to lay down the gavel and say enough is enough. No more repeating cycles. No more going backwards. Yeah, they're being judged for how they treated you, for how they played in your energy field. Yeah, they can think away. They can have reminiscent thoughts. Oh yeah, look at change. And look at the thief. Wow. I was being told to show these cards as well. I know that you know it's hard to see. I'm working on these technical difficulties as our channel progresses. It will get better, I promise, with the lighting. But yeah, we have a thief and we have change. Right along with thoughts, courthouse, and the privileged lady. Oh, that's clarification right there. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you. You know, there's a thief wanting to come back in. Don't allow him. The ancestors, your higher self is telling you, don't allow these energy vampires who didn't serve your highest good upon your healing, now that you're healing, because a lot of us are. Please don't allow them to come back in. They want to come in and disrupt, your peace. Peace is power. Be resilient and persevere. There is greater out there for you, beloveds. Greater. You know, the journey is beautiful and there's so much to explore and manifest your heart's desire. Continue to heal and do not allow these unhealed energy vampires to come back in through your threshold in your auric field. They mean us no good. Okay? So I've been led to go to my etheric downloads, get some more clarification, which we've already had plenty of. Thanks to the spiritual team and guides and ancestors. I thank you so much. What is it from the spiritual etheric downloads? You know, a confirmation that you want the collective consciousness to see. Want the whole cake and eat it too. I know it's backwards, I know it's hard to see, but yeah, that's what it says. They want the whole cake and eat it too, while giving you crumbs. While breadcrumbing in your energy. Manipulation. Narcissistic tendencies. Yeah. Oh, look at that. When you know better, you do better. Come on, our collective consciousness. If that's not clarification, along with the other, divinational gifts from Spirit and High Priestess, which I am, and a lot of you are too. You have the same gift. Insight. Clairvoyance. You know better. Because they want the whole cake and eat it too, while giving you crumbs. While trying to come through and ask for permission back into your divine threshold. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I love it. I love it. And so, in closing, we're going to pull an oracle card. Yes, we've got so much clarification through this healing session, and I'm so grateful. And I'm so grateful and thankful for you all being here. Once again, if you were led to my channel, to this reading, it was for you. And I thank you. I thank you for this beautiful, spiritual, blissful energy exchange, my beloveds. So, ancestors in the highest, lightest of light, what is it that you want the collective consciousness to see as we wrap this reading up? What is it in the oracle cards that you want us to see, Spirit? Please and thank you. Okay. Being led to turn over tenderness. That's beautiful. True love compassion. During this time, let's all show each other tenderness. Okay? And it's number 9. And I'm going to, take the time out and read what they have in the oracle explanation of tenderness. True love, compassion. This card foretells the coming of new or increasing love in your life. It may seem to arise from out of the blue, or it may be a relationship that has developed for quite some time. Either way, feelings of tenderness, as portrayed in this sweet kiss, will soon be intensifying. The brilliant gold that suffices this tender moment indicates a purity in the connection being forged, radiating the sense of deep heart-to-heart bond. It may be even a karmic calling, a relationship that extends from lifetime to lifetime. See, because of its great height, the giraffe has an advantage over other animals. That is, the ability to see far into the distance. The message here is to be honest about your perspective on love. Be sure not to limit your view of your deserving or your future potential. Even if you've been hurt in the past or been alone for far too long, true love is on the horizon. Remember that the tenderness you gave to yourself will be reflected back to you in the brilliant light and love that the universe will be sending your way. Affirmation: I open my heart and my life to true love. I deserve tender kindness from others, and I give it to myself. That is beautiful. Somebody trying to come through my throat chakra, y'all. We're not having it. We're rebuking it. Okay? All negative energy being returned back to senders tenfold. But that is such a beautiful oracle card. In our closing reading, show yourself tenderness. As the guides have said, there's beautiful new love on the horizon. And that love really is a mirror reflection of yourself upon your healing journey. Once again, love yourself first, and then everything your heart's desires will be manifested, because your ancestors, they feel it, the vibration, upon the shaman residents, upon the earth. The goddesses and gods see it, they feel it, because energy is real. It never dies. It just transmutes and it multiplies. So all this being said, I thank you, my beloved collective consciousness. Thank you for coming again to my channel. I hope you come back again. Continue to heal. Continue to do the shadow work. Continue to show yourself grace, tenderness, love. Love on yourself even more so. And get ready to manifest. The sky's the limit, especially with this solar eclipse and energy into the new moon in Aries. Happy New Year's as well. This is the true new year. To all my beloved consciousness, I love you. And until next time, love and light.